Okay, for 32, here is an example of what you will do when you are finished taking your notes. So what you will do is your job is you're going to be finding a picture and then putting your notes with it of what you found. So a good place to start might be the research links. If you, National Geographic, there are some great pictures to be found on this website. I can go here, or another place I could go to is Google. So what if I go to my country, here is Ukraine that I'm looking at, and I see right there, I see the Kiev's Orthodox Cathedral, which is very important and place in Ukraine. So I might think to myself, that will be something I might want to put in the monuments and landscape portion. So if I go back to my site, I'm going to be looking for the About Ukraine page. Now my information is here. This is what my notes look like, but my About Ukraine. So I'm going to go and I'm going to search for Ukraine. So if I'm thinking about Ukraine and what is an example about Ukraine, I might look for Ukraine map. Here are some places, picture that comes up, but if I click on images, even more will come up as well. So I have all these pictures I can choose from. I might look around and see which one do I like the best. This one is nice. It shows what the topography or what the land kind of looks like. Here's one that shows the border. And let's see. I might choose I might choose this one right here. I might say this is a nice picture of Ukraine. It kind of shows me where the different border countries are, and also talks about Crimea, which is also important in history. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right click with my mouse. I'm going to go copy image. I'm going to go back to my About page. Now, right now I can't do anything, so I need to edit page. I'm going to right click with my mouse again, and I'm going to click paste. So here is my picture. What I can do is I can make, right now it's aligned left, meaning it's on the left. I can put it in the middle, align it on the center, or I can align it to the right. I can even change the size, make it smaller, medium, large, or to go back to the original size of the picture, I can click original. So I think this is a nice size. Maybe I might even choose the large. And then what I need to do before I do anything else is I'm going to click enter so that I have space. I'm going to go back to the picture. Now if I again right click with my mouse, I'm going to say copy image URL. A URL is this thing at the top of a picture, but I can't do this one because this one is looking at my search engine. I need to know from where does this picture come from. If I click on the picture even, it brings me to the original website that it came from. So this is the original website that it came from. So if I say click image URL, it's like I'm clicking up here and copying and pasting just like I did for my works cited. So to make it easier on us, all I have to do is say copy image URL. I'm going to go back and I'm going to right click and paste. So now I have the URL or where I found that. Now, as long as I have this, I can even put it in the center right underneath the picture. So as long as I have that underneath my picture, this is really important because it tells me where I got my picture. Just like on my works cited page, that tells me where I got the information I found. This underneath the picture tells me where I got the picture. So now I'm ready to add my notes. If I go back over here to my notes portion, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at these parts of what I've found in my notes. So I can maybe click about 18, make it a little bit big, Okay. All right, and then I'm going to start typing some notes. So if I'm just going to type some notes, I can do my line. I can do a bullet point. Here are some like a bullet point option. And so now I'm going to start writing what I found. So I found that the capital is Kiev. I can now just write border countries. And if I do my colon, I can just list the border countries. Remember, all these countries have capitals. Russia, Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Okay, I can go to the next one and I can write language. And again, I can just write Romanian. So now I've taken my notes. I've just made important bullet points. Again, I use my bullet point here, and now I have my notes. This is a little small, so I can go up to the top. I can make it bigger. If I don't like that it's sewed together, I can put a space, press enter after it, and I can have some more space as well. So when I save it, if I look at my full, here I have the most important information for about. I can then go to clothing. I'm going to search for a picture and then put bullet points as well. You're going to continue with all of your pages, finding a picture, pasting in the URL right here for the picture, and then adding in your notes. So you may go ahead and do this.